Español 1, capítulo 7, saying it and them after the verbs. If you like grammar, you can think of this as direct object pronouns. If you don't, just think of it as saying it and them after verbs. So in English and Spanish, speakers do the very same thing. We use the words it and them after verbs to speak more naturally and efficiently. So in order to avoid being unnecessarily repetitious, we'll replace the word after the verb with the words it or them. So with the example of, are you buying the dress? Normally we wouldn't answer, no, Ken's going to buy the dress. Why is he going to buy the dress? We would just stop saying the dress and use the word it. It's much more efficient. So in Spanish there are two ways to say it and two ways to say them. And they're linked to the gender of the word you're replacing. So if you're saying it and it's a masculine thing, like, are you going to buy the dress? Dress is a masculine word, you'd replace it with lo. If you're going to say, are you going to buy it, and it's a skirt, la falda, feminine word, you'd replace la falda with it, la, the feminine form. Lo can also mean him. So instead of saying someone's name, did you see Ken in Yonkers? Did you see him? Also, la can mean her. So now los is how you'll say them for a direct object pronoun, and las is how you'll say them for things that are feminine, that the words you're replacing are feminine. So the words it and them should be in the same form as the words they replace. So el suéter is in the masculine singular form. So of the four up there, lo is going to be the one you want. Los suéteres, the sweaters, I'm going to buy them, los. La camisa verde, the green shirt, I'm going to buy it, la. Las sandalias rojas, the red sandals, I'm going to wear them, las, because it's a feminine plural thing. Here we've got a situation, the shirt and the sweater. One is feminine, one is masculine. And you'll do just like you did with ellos. If it's a mix of guys and girls, you said ellos. If it's all girls, you said ellas. So since this is a mix of feminine and masculine things, the masculine wins out, los. For Marta y Luis, a guy and a girl, we've got a mix, so the masculine will win out. I want to meet them. I want to meet her. I want to meet Delia. So you substitute her for Delia. In Spanish, you would substitute la for Delia. The lo, the la, or the los or the las will replace all of the words that refer to the word you are replacing. For example, I want to buy the long green skirt. Quiero comprar la falda larga y verde. So if you're saying I want to buy it, you don't want to leave larga y verde. I want to buy it long and green. That wouldn't make sense. You're going to take out all the words that modify that word, that describe that word. Quiero comprar la. I want to buy it. When you're replacing a noun, naming or referring to a person, the personal a is no longer necessary. So, Ken ve a Barbie. Ken sees Barbie. Oh, excuse me, it's right below. Ken sees Barbie. When you say Ken sees her, you do not need to have a personal a because there is no longer a noun after the verb answering the question who or what. You'll just say Ken la ve. The words it and them, so those direct object pronouns, go directly before a conjugated verb. And remember, conjugated means you did something to it. So, do you wear them a lot? So, before we translate the sentence, let's figure out which them we're going to choose. If it's los zapatos, the word that you're replacing, you're going to want los. So, let's do the rest of the sentence first. Do you wear? There's no special word for do, it's just your voice going up. So you'll have the verb llevas for do you wear. And mucho will be a lot. The them, the los, is going to go right before the conjugated verb. There it is. Los llevas mucho. And with the second sentence, no, I don't wear them every day. No, no llevo cada día. So if you look at your sentence, llevo is the conjugated verb, and you'll put the them right before it. Los. No, no los llevo cada día. And finally, as far as placement goes, if there's an infinitive in the sentence, so an infinitive, remember, is like in English, to wear. In Spanish, llevar. You haven't done anything to it. It's going to end in a ere. Then you have choices. You can place the words it and them in front of the conjugated verb, or you can attach them to the infinitive. So check it out. We can follow the first rule. We can say, for, you're talking about a suit, so lo voy a llevar, voy being the conjugated verb. Or you can say, voy a llevarlo. You can hook it right onto that infinitive. This is probably the most common way for people to say it. It's just easier. Muy bien, we'll do the práctica together tomorrow in class. So you should take that prueba, that's not a prueba, on Edmodo. See if you're understanding the basic concept of choosing which it or them to replace the word with.